Let's go your mentor, guys, and we back again. Yes sir, I hope you guys are doing well and hope you guys are amazing. For those who are new to the channel, guys, make sure to hit that like button, sub button, and also share the video, guys. I'll be showing you on how to trade and how to analyze NASDAQ 100, USD JPY, and also BTC USD, because a lot of people are actually asking us to also include BTC USD on our analysis, right? So today we're going to start with NASDAQ. And as you guys know, every time we analyze, we always start from a daily time frame and then we dive in deeper to a smaller time frame to look for entries, right? So guys, when we analyze, we always make sure to switch our charts to line chart. That way we can literally eliminate all the noise and actually look at the market with pure price action. So firstly, I'm going to mark out all my highs and lows in the market, and most importantly, guys, when I analyze, I always like to focus on the current market price. So obviously, guys, looking at NASDAQ, I can see that we've been on a very strong bullish trend all the way towards the upside. So I already know that focusing on the trend, I know overall we are in a bullish trend. As you can see over here, this is an uptrending resistance, and below here, this will be an uptrending support, right? So with this, guys, I'm able to see that the market is still actually in a bullish trend. I like to also include zones, guys. This is actually called a zone simply because it's not just a line. It caters for many areas and not just one particular line. So this used to be our resistance, and currently here it is our support, right? So still on a daily time frame, guys, I'm just now obviously marking all the important areas. And looking at the market, guys, I can clearly see that the market is highly likely to continue pushing all the way towards the upside. Why? The main reason I'm saying that, guys, is because we are coming from a support area and pushing all the way towards the resistance over here. Now, let me switch back to candlesticks. As we dive in deeper, you will see on how we apply trends in trends. So I'm done now with the daily time frame. Let me dive in deeper and see what the market is actually giving me. So as we dive in deeper, guys, we go to the 4-hour time frame. Now, looking at the 4-hour time frame, guys, I can clearly see that trends in trends, we used to be in a bearish trend and then bullish trend, and we also were in a bearish trend, most likely now going to push all the way towards the upside in a bullish trend. This is obviously trends in trends, guys. I can show you exactly what I mean. As you guys can see from here, in the past we were in a small bearish trend. This is obviously a bearish trend in an overall bullish trend, and I can see that, guys, we are actually still inside our bearish trend in our 4-hour time frame. The only way we can look for overall buys, guys, is that the market should actually break outside, give us a retest, and then continue pushing all the way towards the upside. Also, obviously, respecting the fact that we might have a change of trend pattern, guys. These types of pattern actually indicate for you that the trend is going to change, because this is actually a reverse head and shoulder. If I can show you from here, this is actually a reverse head and shoulder, and that is if the market is actually going to respect this particular setup, right? This is just me looking at the market from this particular point of view, guys. You need to understand, guys, when you trade and when you analyze, guys, you need to cater for two possibilities: having a probability and also having a possibility. Now let me remove the daily time frame trend. We do know that in a daily time frame we are in a bullish trend. So let me explain exactly what I mean by possibility and also probability. We have a possibility of the market pushing all the way towards the upside. Obviously, the beautiful buy would be from this particular point over here. This will be our probability of buys, guys, mainly because we are coming from a support and the market is most probable to push all the way towards the upside, respecting our bullish trend in a daily time frame, right? However, there is also a possibility that the market can actually respect the bearish trend that we're in and actually sell all the way towards the downside and respect our overall low over here, which is a very strong support. As you guys can see from over here, this has been a very strong support from the past, and the market always likes to test previous levels as well. So knowing that we have a probability of the market going with buys, there's also a possibility of the market actually following through in a bearish trend and having a possibility of a sell towards the downside. Because guys, when you analyze, you need to understand one thing: you shouldn't force predictions on the market. You simply need to wait and see what the market gives you, and you are going to follow, right? So that is how we actually analyze the market. We're not becoming unbiased. We simply follow and see where the market leads us. So that is all I am seeing right now from the 4-hour time frame. So now to look for possible entries, I need to dive in deeper to 1 hour or 30 minutes to look for those probable entries. Now I'm in my 30 minutes time frame. I'm going to remove this particular zone over here, guys, simply because I like to have clean charts, guys. When you analyze, make sure you always have clean charts so that you're able to see the market clearer even when you dive in deeper. However, you still need to also remember what is your overall plan on the bigger time frames, right? So guys, literally yesterday we also gave the NASDAQ trade, guys. We actually entered a buy, and our buy was from this particular area over here, guys. We actually entered our buys. We entered our buys from this particular area over here, and our overall target is to actually hit our resistance over here, simply because we are obviously still in a beautiful bullish market. Coming from a support, we are most likely going to push again to get to our resistant area, but you also need to have particular areas whereby you are going to protect your entries, guys. Whenever your entry is in profits, guys, you need to always make sure that you move your stop loss above entry and protect your profits and let the market run. That way, if the market does reverse and you were in profits, you're going to close your entries in profit. We do give our signals completely for free. If you want to benefit from us, not by just giving you guys our analysis and trading ideas, you can literally click the link in the description below and join our free channels whereby we give weekly signals of where we enter and where we exit. Like this particular trade that we're in right now, guys, we literally gave a signal on this, and you can also win with us and not just analyze with us, right? So this is what I'm still looking at, guys. When it comes to NASDAQ, the only time I'll look for more possible entries is if the market actually breaks above and gives me a retest. That is when I'll look for second entries for buys towards the upside, guys, simply because NASDAQ is a bullish market and is most likely going to continue pushing towards the upside. However, failure to do so, guys, it does mean that the market will come back down, give me a retest. Let me show you. However, failure to break above our resistance area over here, it does mean that the market will come back down, give me a retest, and I'll look for possible sells again towards the downside. And if our sellers continue, guys, we're going to expect the same movement and still capture ourselves all the way towards the downside, guys. Like I always say, guys, we don't force our prediction of the market. We simply wait to see what is the market giving us, and we continue eating all the way, guys. So currently with NASDAQ, guys, that is all we have. And we do understand that where we are currently, guys, it is also a very key level area whereby the market can also try to play around this area. A cross above still confirms that I can hold my trade up until I hit the overall take profit target and literally get to swing this beautiful particular trade. So that is all from NASDAQ, guys. For those who want to trade, guys, I always recommend for you guys to trade with a reliable broker, guys. Every time when we trade, we're always trading with Exness, especially if we're trading our personal accounts, simply because Exness is actually one of the biggest and largest brokers currently in the world. And Exness has also partnered with La Liga, guys. For those who watch football, they know exactly what I'm talking about, guys. Trade with the biggest broker and highly regulated broker in the world, guys. Gold spreads has also been reduced by 11%, guys, and this reduction will literally increase your profitability and your trading experience, guys. And for those lacking capital, guys, and want to literally maximize your profit, I would recommend for you to also trade with express funded prop-firm, guys. Prop-firms are very important, guys, especially for many traders, because many traders are facing challenges of insufficient capital, which limits the ability to maximize their returns when trading through your personal broker account. If you don't have money, guys, to trade your personal broker accounts, make sure to start trading with a prop firm. And then when you get to a payout phase, guys, make sure you take your profits, deposit under Exness, whereby you have lesser rules by the bigger capital to increase your trading capabilities, and obviously, guys, get to live off your trading lifestyle. These are literally the only two companies that I recommend. Now back to analysis, guys. Let's look at USD JPY, guys. USD JPY literally respects the market, guys. And as you guys know, when we analyze, back to line chart and also eliminating the noise that is obviously your weak creations and spikes in the market. So as you guys know, when we analyze, we start first with marking all important key level areas whereby the market is doing a lot of retest and reversals, because the market likes to always go back and retest those particular areas, guys. Looking at USD JPY, guys, we've actually been in a very strong consolidation area over here. When you look at this price over here, guys, the market was consolidating for a very long time, and the moment it broke outside, that is when we had our bullish trend towards the upside. If I started from our uptrending resistance, I don't want to force my predictions on the market. I literally want to see what is the market giving me, and I simply follow. So the moment we've broken outside out of this strong consolidation, guys, we understand that this particular area over here is a very important and powerful area that we have here in the past. So now at the current market price, we have actually hit a high. From our high, this is obviously our resistance in our bullish trend. We are currently here at our support as well, just like NASDAQ. After obviously marking all our possible areas, we need to switch back to candlesticks and see what is the market giving us on this bigger time frame, guys. This obviously me analyzing on a daily time frame. Understanding, guys, that this is actually a most powerful area. The moment you've broken above this particular support over here, which used to be a resistance, it means that the market, guys, can still come back and actually test this particular area once more. This is, however, a possibility if the market breaks below our support over here. It will then make it our resistance and will push towards the downside. However, currently the market is most probable to continue pushing all the way towards the upside, simply because we are having a correction and we need again an impulse move towards the upside. Obviously, an impulse move in a bullish trend is a buy and a correction is a sell. That is what I'm seeing from just analyzing on a daily time frame, right? And now, guys, we're going to dive in deeper and look at the market from a 4-hour time frame. So now that we're in a 4-hour time frame, guys, I'm going to focus at this particular area over here, show you guys that we are currently in a consolidation market, guys. Since the market broke below this particular area over here, which used to be a support, is now being a resistance, and the market has been stuck in there. So I want to show you guys something, right? We do have this particular area over here, which is trends in trends, and the moment the market literally broken outside this resistance, indicates for us that we are literally outside of our seller zone, and now we are in our buyer's zone, guys. Because as you guys can see from here, since the market has been stuck inside here, it's been failing to literally buy, indicating that we were in a seller zone. But from this particular point over here, the market actually broke outside, gave us a retest from here, and now we are going back towards the downside to literally just create that bullish momentum and push all the way towards the upside, guys. Forgive me, guys, for rushing through my analysis. I actually forgot to check one last thing on NASDAQ, guys, right? We do know that we were in a very strong resistance area over here. Coming back to NASDAQ, guys, once I'm done analyzing, guys, we obviously like to use the FS Gold institutional strategy to just understand demand and supply, guys. This demand and supply help us understand when are the buyers coming in and when are the sellers coming in. So we do know that we have a bullish order block over here, which indicates buyers. We have a bearish order block over here, which indicates sellers. This actually indicates for us as well that the market is still going to push all the way towards this particular area before we having sellers coming in. Let me dive in deeper a little bit more. As you guys can see, even when we dive in deeper to smaller time frame, we still are obviously pushing all the way towards the upside. For those who have the NASDAQ trades, guys, I would highly recommend that you move stop loss above entry and let the market ride. That is literally the last confirmation that we use every time when we analyze. Now back to USDJPY, guys. On USDJPY, looking at the market on the 4-hour time frame, we now understand that from this particular break over here, we are now having a bullish market because we have broken our side out of our strong downtrending resistance. And we also understand that currently we are in a consolidation, guys. So looking at the current market price over here, we now need to look for possible entry opportunities. Let me also remove this particular area over here. Now focusing on the current market price, guys, we do understand that currently inside this consolidation, we had an impulse move, correction, and now we're obviously expecting what? An impulse move towards the the upside, guys. We had a correction. We are now expecting another impulse move towards the upside. And obviously understanding that there's also a bit of sensitive level over this particular area over there. The moment we're gonna break outside of this consolidation, it will indicate for us that we are still pushing with buys all the way towards the upside up until we reach our overall resistance from that particular area over there, right? We are having a double bottom. A double bottom, guys, this is actually a stretched out double bottom, which can also lead to a change of trend. However, we are still in a consolidation trend on a 4-hour time frame. Obviously, guys, when you analyze, you need to look for multiple opportunities to see what the market can give you. Inside our consolidation, guys, we do understand that we are also still in a bearish momentum because we had a bullish momentum and now we are in a bearish momentum. From our bearish momentum, we hit our low over here. We are now going to look for what? Possible reversals all the way towards the upside. However, that would only be probable if the market breaks above and gives us a retest. That is when we're going to expect more buys towards the upside and actually look for those beautiful buying opportunities, guys. When you enter the trades, guys, you need to make sure that your analysis and your particular entries actually make you wait. You don't need to force your predictions. Make sure whatever entry that you want, the market first makes you wait and then you simply enter. And guys, like I said before, if the market literally fails to break above this particular area over here and breaks below, it does mean that we are going with sells towards the downside. However, this is still a possibility, and at the current moment, this is a probability because the market is most probable to push towards the upside. Let me also check demand and supply in the market. So as you can see here, looking at the demand and supply, sellers are only coming in this particular area over here. So for those who are looking for buys, guys, I would obviously advise for you to first wait for your buys because as you guys can see here, even in our lower time frame, we have broken outside this particular area. Let me go to the 1 hour time frame. Going to the 1 hour time frame, guys, because I don't want to force my predictions, we can clearly see that the buyers are coming in over here with an indication of a bullish order block, right? However, we can still see that the market still has momentum to play around and literally hunt people's stop losses before we get those overall buys towards the upside. Overall, we are looking for buys, which is most probable. However, there's still a possibility that the market can sell. But a break above this particular resistance over here will indicate a more clear and healthy bias towards the upside. That is what I'm looking for, and I'm going to focus on USD JPY. Break below this particular area means we're going to sell, and a break above means that we're going to buy. Those who want to swing their buys, guys, I would obviously recommend for you to still wait again for a more break above and retest, and then that is when you can literally swing your buys or even enter more buying opportunities and push all the way towards the upside. That is, however, if the market fails to respect this bearish trend and also understand that, guys, we are also trapped inside a consolidation over here. So the market is also most likely to continue playing around in this particular area over here, guys. So USD JPY, that is what we're currently looking for over here, guys. Now let me go to focus on BTC USD. For those who haven't traded BTC USD, guys, this is actually a cryptocurrency, and cryptocurrency, guys, actually move also on the weekend. It's very highly volatile, more volatile than gold and NASDAQ, and actually pays. Volatility is a double-edged sword. Because it's highly volatile, it can give you a lot of profits, and at the same time, it can also take a lot of your money, guys. So you need to always apply proper risk management. Now, back to our analysis, guys. I can obviously see here, guys, looking at the past, these are very strong key level areas over here. These key level areas do indicate for us that the market will always like to test out those particular areas, guys, right? Now, looking at this current market price, guys, we've been in a bullish trend and we've hit a high over here. And then since we've hit our high over there, the market has been in a slight bearish trend towards the downside. And over here, guys, focusing on a daily time frame, this is our current daily low and this will be our daily high. Now, going to focus on the current market price, guys. I'm going to switch back into candlesticks because I'm coming from a line chart. Do you guys see the importance of using a line chart? Because I want to eliminate such wicks or such noises in the market and only focus on the pure price action, guys. Speaking of which, let me switch back again to line chart and mark out my trend. I can actually see that we are in a bearish trend. Look how crazy that is, guys. When it comes to the line chart, you don't even recognize that weak creation, because that weak creation, guys, is actually a fake out, whereby a lot of people thought that we actually broke below and we're heading for sales towards the downside. However, that was not the case. The market will always sometimes give you these crazy stop loss hunts, which is highly likely to happen, especially with BTC USD, which is a cryptocurrency, simply because it is highly volatile. Now let me go back to line chart and finish analyzing my trend. We are currently in a daily time frame bearish trend, and we are again in a support area, expecting obviously a correction towards the upside, guys. It does seem that all the pairs that I've analyzed today, guys, are literally in a bullish push towards the upside as a probability, guys. However, we do understand there's a possibility of the market actually breaking below and respecting the sell all the way towards the downside, simply because BTC USD is currently in a bearish trend. A break below this particular strong level over here, however, failure to break below, we are going to respect our correction towards the upside. In a bearish trend, a sell is an impulse and a buy is a correction. So now that I'm done analyzing my bullish trend, I'm going to switch back to candlestick. Now that I'm in my candlesticks, guys, I can literally see my bullish trend. I'm going to remove some of the noises, but for me to do it, guys, let me first dive in deeper and look at the current market price. Now, when you look at the current market price, guys, we do understand trends in trends. Let me remove the bearish trend from the daily time frame, because we do know and understand that we are currently in a bearish trend on a daily time frame. So now let's look at the current market price. Looking at the current market price, guys, we are again also in a bearish trend, meaning that trends in trends, we are in a bearish trend on a daily time frame, and again we are in a bearish trend in a 4-hour time frame. Let me mark out all my important zones from this particular time frame, right? We do know that the overall high from this trend would be here, and currently where we are, guys, there is also some particular noise. Now look at this, guys. We had a break below this particular area, understanding that, guys, we were in a bearish trend. Obviously we had lower lows towards the downside. Let me show you guys something regarding lower lows and lower highs. These are very important key levels that you need to understand, especially about break off trend, guys. So firstly, we are having lower highs over here. For those who don't understand why we call this lower highs, it simply means that each high is lower than the previous high, indicating that we are in a bearish trend. And if we are in a bullish trend, we're going to have higher highs, whereby each high is higher than the previous high. So this obviously is a very strong downtrending resistance. Let me remove this one. I just want you guys to understand how this works. And obviously from the bottom over here, we have lower lows. From the bottom over here, we have lower lows, right? Lower low, and again, another lower low. The reason we call them lower lows is simply because each low is lower than the previous low, indicating that we are in a lower low area, guys, right? So I need you guys to look at something. Look at something, guys. Because we were in a bearish trend, we had a lower high, another lower high, and another lower high. If the market was still going to respect this bearish trend, we were going to have another lower high from this particular area over here, indicating that we are still in our bearish trend. Because look at the momentum, guys. In a bearish trend, we have an impulse move towards the downside, correction, impulse move, correction, impulse move, correction, and again we expected what? An impulse move towards the downside. However, that was not the case. From this lower high, we now had a higher high. A higher high indicates that we are now having a bit of change of trend. From this higher high, we're going to expect one thing, guys. We're going to expect a higher low, guys. A higher low. We're going to expect a higher low. A higher low means that we have a low that is higher than the previous low. We're going to expect to have a higher low. And if we're going to have our higher low from there, guys, it does mean that for those who want to enter your buys, guys, we're expecting to see a new higher high from there and a new higher low from here. I'll show you exactly what I mean by that, guys. This actually just needing to understand trends in trends, guys. This indicates that we are now in a new trend pushing all the way towards the upside. That's if the market will respect setup. And that is just simply for you guys to understand how to spot a change of trend and when to look for a bullish momentum in the market, guys. I always recommend for us to always buy low and sell high. So now let's dive in deeper. As we dive in deeper, guys, on a smaller time frame, we need to look at the current market price, guys. We are coming from a bearish momentum and we are now slightly pushing towards the upside. Let me switch back my FX code strategy to just see demand and supply. Obviously, guys, we are having bullish order blocks from the bottom indicating buys are coming in, and over here we are having some bearish order blocks indicating that from this particular area we are having some sellers. So now we're going to actually see, are we still going back inside our bearish trend, because the market in BTC USD likes to give stop loss hunt. This guys seen over there in the past. We again experienced a stop loss hunt, which obviously a lot of people were literally freaked out over here, as this was our support. Then I expect that we're going to have a retest and a continuation towards the downside. So when it comes to BTC, this is highly likely and is most probable a possibility that can happen. So when you analyze, you need to understand that there's a possibility and a probability. So we do understand where we are in the market. It means that we're going to expect one or two things, right? It's either going to have a retest from here or from here. However, either or, the moment we have a break above, that is when I would only recommend for us to look for buying opportunities towards upside. I would obviously recommend for us to break above and buy low. However, failure for the market to actually push all the way towards the upside immediately, I would obviously wait for us to reach a new low before we enter our buys. And our new low, besides this low over here, because this means that a break above this particular area, we are breaking above a resistance. This makes it a support, and over here we had a support and again it became a resistance. And if the market comes back here, fails to break below, it means that we are having a new support and obviously having a new low. This would be my second most probable entry if obviously the market doesn't break above where it is currently, because I only recommend for us to buy low and only sell high. So the market from here, when it's high, you can literally choose to sell as a correction, because as you guys know, every time having a change of trend, you need to actually see this particular pattern, guys. You need to see a head and shoulder or a double bottom if the market is going from a bearish trend to a bullish trend. But if the market is going from a bullish trend to a bearish trend, you're going to expect a normal head and shoulder and a double top. So currently, because we are in a bearish trend, we're going to expect a reverse head and shoulder and push towards the upside. The market has broken outside this particular bearish trend, indicating that we can have a buy from this particular area over here, and we can also expect more buys from this particular area over here, guys. That is all I have for you guys when it comes to BTC, USD JPY, and NAS 100, guys. This trade is already in, and remember, guys, if you want to get literally our help, make sure to click the link in the description below, join our free group, and stand a chance to win some awesome giveaways whereby we can give you some free accounts, or we can also fund you some Exness accounts. Because understand that, guys, we are here to help. We do understand how it feels to be in poverty and want to be the mentors that we wished we had, guys. Our new motto for 2024, guys, is that I don't want to be flexing anymore. My new flex is how many lives I have changed. And with that, guys, FS Got Your Mentor, signing out.